Yeah, so I just wanted to share with you all today just a very sort of basic but a very, very effective way of finding horses that are going to be very good at in terms of back to lay prospects. This is a method I used to teach within the video guide, but some people don't like paying for outside services, which sometimes I can't understand because it's like anything. If you need tools, you need, like, if you was a builder, you'd need to sort of like pay for tools, pay for drills, pay for hammers, etc., etc., in order for you to do your job. So if you're a trader, why should that be any different? You know, there will become a time where you're going to need to sort of like pay uh, for information in order to make your job sort of easier to do, if you like. So I use horse race base, and I use it a massive amount each and every day, all day long. Not just for trading, but for betting purposes as well. And I've got a few sort of like systems that I like to operate. So I'm not affiliated to horse race base in any way, but it is sort of a very sort of, it's cheap. I think it might cost £10 or £15 per month, but the amount of information that you'll get and the amount of money you'll win from the information that you'll get from using horse race base far outweighs the cost of the service. So, in order to find a decent sort of like selection to use as a back to lay trade, what I would generally do is I will look at the ratings within horse race base and obviously put them in order. So the top rated is obviously the first one in the list. So I will generally make a note of the top rated horses within horse race base, and then I go over to the Racing Post website and obviously click the race in question. And this is another reason I don't like to use Racing Post very much. It takes far too long to sort of load each page. It has to load all the adverts and offers and everything else that the Racing Post has on its page. So what I'm looking for is I'm looking at the Racing Post rating, the RPR. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click and put these ratings in order. So I'm looking for a horse that is top rated on horse race base. As you can see, Saucy Sue is top rated on a horse race base, and I'm also looking for it to have the highest Racing Post rating within the race. So again, Saucy Sue is top rated for this race. I then need it to be within the first three in betting, within the betting forecast on the Racing Post site. So obviously Saucy Sue is very, very short price. So I'm just going to see if I can find another example. Yeah, so if we go to the 210 at Clonmel, look at Audiacre, it's got the highest RPR for the race. It's also top rated within the horse race base ratings, and I should imagine it will be within the first three in betting. Yeah, so it's second within the betting forecast. So I would actually look at sort of trading this horse. I'd look at getting in at the best possible price I could. So if I was to be looking at the Betfair graph, I wouldn't be looking at getting involved on a downward curve, if you like. If the graph is steady, then I would get in, and if the graph is on the upward curve, so the price is drifting out, I would generally sort of like try and get in as close to the top of that curve as I could. Obviously, the bigger price you can get on these runners, the better value it offers in terms of how much profit you're going to make. Depending on what price a horse starts, I would be confident at putting my hedge figure in, my lay figure. For instance, if they all started at 4 to 1, let's say, I'd be more than confident at putting my hedge figure in at 1.5 or even 2. These horses do generally contract in price quite significantly, so it's always worth, you might already subscribe to Horse Race Base, I don't know, but if you do, it's always worth just giving this very simple method a once over and just see for yourself how effective these horses are in terms of running very, very good races on a daily basis.